Hello, everyone. I'd like to just quickly talk to you about the seven building blocks of growing your Rotary clubs. This is just some really simple, practical steps of growing membership in your Rotary club. The first foundational block is ensuring that you have high quality meetings. Really, you can't grow your Rotary Club if your meetings aren't exciting, if they're not educative and informative, if they're not well structured, if they're not able to attract guest speakers. If they're not well attended. This is ultimately the fundamental building block in growing your Rotary Club. The quality of your meeting goes a long way in ensuring that you're able to grow your Rotary Club. Now, if that's in place, another building block is in our ability to invite people. We need to go out and invite guests to come to our club. We need to, ask everyone we meet. We're not just enough to just wear our Rotary lapel and, we need to say, look, come join me at my weekly Rotary meeting and invite people. We don't do enough of that. So this is the second building block. We need to go out and invite people to our clubs. The third building block is we need to make our clubs welcoming enough. We need to ensure that we leave a lasting first impression. When guests come, we need to embrace them. We need to ensure that we have a warm welcome for them. In many cases, guests always feel out of place. We almost feel often. All members only talk to members. They don't look out for guests, and we need to ensure that. I would ultimately recommend that we actually have a welcoming committee that ensures that all guests are very welcome, leaving a first impression. If possible, give them a parting gift and ask them to come again. The fourth building block is that we need to ensure that every guest that comes, we follow up with them. We should ensure that we send them a message. Thank you for coming. It would not have been the same without you. We should reach out to them. We don't do enough of that. In many Rotary clubs, you go there, you definitely would register in the register book, but we don't. All that information we collect, we don't use it for anything. We need to use that information to follow up to guests, follow up our guests, reach out to them, thank them for coming, and invite them once more. And there are various mediums we can do that. We can use SMS, we can phone them, emails, WhatsApp. There are extremely number of mediums we can use. So please, let's ensure that we follow up with our guests. The fifth building block is that we need to ensure that if and when guests come back, and indicates interest, we need to promptly provide them with all the membership orientation information. Give them sufficient information to make up their mind whether they want to join our fold or not. We oftentimes tarry on this, and I strongly suggest that, as from the second visit, we should provide, continuous orientational information, so that they are aware and, they can quickly make up their minds whether or not they want to join our fold or not. The sixth building block is that we need to promptly induct our members. Well, I think that a lot of clubs tarry on this. We need to ensure that we do prompt induction of members. We need to ensure that once any prospective has met all the qualifications and criteria for being a member, we should promptly induct them. Many a times, most clubs want to make a big ceremony of inductions, which is nice, it's good. But one of the downsides of it is that it then makes that people have to wait many weeks before they're inducted. And I think that one thing we need to do is to promptly. There's nothing that says that we can't induct a member on every meeting day. So let's ensure that we promptly induct our members, and the membership committee should be really up and running to ensuring that they're able to process and ensure that all the prospective members are able to process and do inductions done. The last building block I find is that all inductor members need to be engaged. We need to engage our members. We need to ensure that they assign them to committees. We need to ensure that they assign the mentor. We need to ensure that we're utilizing them, and ensuring that we're harnessing all the energy of a new member brings into the club. So, like I said, these are my 7 building blocks for growing your Rotary Club. I'll just quickly run through them once more. Like I said, quality of the meetings is important. That's the foundational building block. We need to go out and invite guests to our club. We need to make sure our club is welcoming enough. We also need to follow up with them. We need to ensure that our we provide any guest who indicates interest promptly with informational materials and orientation. We need to also promptly induct our members, and we need to engage them promptly. So thank you very much for listening, and I hope that this is a useful tool in going out to grow your Rotary clubs. Thank you very much.